We're back with more of This Old Doom, where we are using our IDDQD powers for good, not evil. We're blasting through TNT evolution maps. We are assessing their fair market value based on a combination of space, invasion of enemies, and useful items. Today we're on to MAP23 of TNT Evilution, which is Lunar Mining Project. So we've went from like this kind of corporate structure, you know, business architecture to like, we're all over the place. We did like a zoo last time. Now we're doing this mining thing. I don't know what this is going to be. So we're getting into the levels that like I have very little sense of remembering ever playing them. So I don't know what to truly expect here, but we'll figure it out together. It'll be a fun time. First things first, whoops, we saw the map. It's okay. I meant to turn that off. That was from, I record a couple episodes back to back. It's all right. I already forgot what it looks like, so it don't matter. This typically looks like an exit door, and it needs a blue key, so I'm assuming the exit is where we begin. We'll check that out. We have some of these windows out here. I guess I'll go this way. Hold on. This looks like it could be something, or it's probably more than likely a thing for enemies to teleport behind. So far, kind of bland. Now, hold on a second. Is that a bed and a nightstand? Because these doors are lined up almost as if this is like a military barracks or some type of apartment complex. Oh, I was gonna say, I heard you from out there. I'm doing away with you right away. Stop resurrecting stuff. We don't want that. We thought that was disabled. Ooh, nice hip fire at that guy. All right, so let's keep checking this out. We have another, so there's like a little desk area. Hidden bookshelf, classic. Shotgun on the bed, nice. A closet. All right, so this has become very quickly one of the most realistic looking maps. I'm loving it. Let's go into this area now. We have the yellow key. Haven't seen the yellow door yet unless I walk by it, which is always possible. Oh, it's right in front of me. All right, now we're going into a wider area. It looks like the red key's right in front of us. This so far seems pretty straightforward. This is very straightforward, actually. Which I don't hate, because we had some pretty long ones. Now, is this like a kitchen area? What is this? What are we looking at? Head back up on this chair, and I'm gonna grab this berserk pack that's back here, and we'll also grab this guy. That's gonna teleport some enemies in, because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it do that? Okay, so what are we looking at, fam? This must be the mining project. And it says Lunar Mining Project. Like, are we actually on the moon, or is this like a Moonbase 8 situation? Underrated show, by the way. Some say that show is, you know, the first episode of that show is what made Taylor Swift attracted to Travis Kelce, was his cameo on Moonbase 8. And by some people, me. I'm people. All right, so this is a little bit of a mess back here, but... Oh, I like that hole in the wall. Another hole in the wall. Okay, this is giving very much mining vibes. And then, of course, there's like, you know, some type of church-like area in here, a chapel. Just underground, just hanging out. Or whatever it is they're going for. A tomb, maybe. Maybe it's more of a tomb. We have an invulnerability thing on here. Kind of surprised that didn't immediately trigger a shit ton of monsters to come out, but there's still time for that. All right, where are we going? I guess we're going up to this upper level. And then a new area down here, which we drop into. And another low area there. Let's go back here first. I feel like I didn't fully explore this. There's the blue key, so yeah, we want that. And then something just lowered. So that means we're going to have a shit ton of enemies teleporting in. They love it. They love these types of maps. And can we go up there any, or is that just, that must just be like where they teleport in from? I hear a revenant around here. Oh, cool. We teleported into a secret-ish area, I think. Or at least we teleported back into the main area. We do have all of the keys now, so I guess we should go ahead and go into the middle. Technically, since we have the blue key, we could probably exit the map. But I feel like there's still very much a lot of stuff that we want to check out, including whatever's up here on this middle thing. Yep. As I predicted, it's going to just trigger a bunch of enemies to teleport in. At least that'll get our kill count. So far, I would think a mining venture would be pretty lucrative. Like, I would think that would drive up the price, but it really hasn't. Maybe they haven't found enough uses for moon rocks yet. Back into the center area. Which almost looks like it could be like a research lab in some ways. Let's go down here and just look and make sure. Yep, I knew there was something down here we missed. So we'll kill those guys and head back up. We have 9 enemies to go. 45 items. 1 secret. The one issue with this map is it's so wide open that enemies are kind of just doing their own thing. And they're kind of just wandering around without any impunity. Here's the opening area. So the exit is probably back to... Oh, that's a cool looking exit. What is that? How did they do this? It looks like some type of like... I mean, that's really cool. I'm not going to step through it yet as much as I want to just because of how neat it is. Because we have other things that we have to do yet. There are clearly more secret areas in this map that we have not reached. And it would make logical sense for them to be in and around the actual area with which we need to mine. So let's go ahead and pull up our map and start looking at where that could be. Certainly there's an area out here which looks really cool, but is not one that the game wants us to access. So that's not what we're looking for. Here, enemies breathing around. This is, yeah, this is essentially the area where everyone was teleporting in from. So that is not for us to have ever seen. Okay, there's one of our enemies in this like corridor here. I don't think we necessarily missed anything in this section. We might have missed like an item. I don't think we missed any secrets in here. We did miss one back here, though. Alright, so this is in the back of this, what I initially called like a kitchen area. That's our 3rd secret. So we're still missing 11 items. So I will put on the map and we'll try to find those. Probably a lot of them are going to be clustered together. They usually are. Let's check. Let's find out. Where could they be? 11 items we're looking for. Just no secrets, just 11 items. Okay, well, there's the exit. They're not there. And I kind of do want to grab whatever the heck they are because our market value is not very high for such a promising location, in my opinion. You know how to get up there. That's fine. Looks like there's some of these honestly could be multiplayer locations. Like if I'm seeing this, like that could be like a multiplayer spawn point right there. Very easily, and likely is. Because I also see one here, and this just looks like an area that you would start off. But hey, you got to remember that outside of my mod, weapons don't count towards items percentage, so there would be no reason for the game to hide these from you and keep them away in somewhere that can only be accessed in a multiplayer environment. It would make no sense. So I think that's why you're seeing those out there, and as such, and there's another one. we're going along and grabbing these the hard way, but it does make sense what they were trying to do. It looks like back here is, again, this is an area that probably is triggered somehow in multiplayer, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just stupid. That could also be the case. I see the other section back here, like 2 more items, and I imagine the other ones that we need are going to be in similar fashion. Yeah, here they are. There's another multiplayer spawn point. I should just like macro this clipping code to something so that I don't have to keep reaching up to the keyboard and doing it, but it is what it is. But see how none of these are secret areas. They're just there for multiplayer, which is not something that I do a lot. Okay, Lunar Mining Project. Little bit of a disappointment from a financial standpoint. Love the openness of it, though. It could definitely be like a residential area if you close off the mine, especially if you have kids. So we head into that. Paul Turnbull put that together, and it was a great time. So we loved it. We'll see you next time. We got plenty more This Old Doom coming your way in the coming days. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And we'll see you next time.